get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms wave.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 27, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jones throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7 yards.
2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the 1st half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jones throwing on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on second down. Jones able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw again.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's complete to Adams. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's 17-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you can.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned for deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones. Man open left side, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this